Alright, thanks to our favorite band for the intro. Now our next guest is a very colorful crystalline formation. Please welcome the fluorite!
Thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, my pleasure. Now, let's talk a bit about you. I heard you have an interesting origin. Would you care to tell us a bit about it?
This is a good question. I have many different origins. In fact, I can be found in different forms. I usually
Cobalt is a transition metal of the periodic table. It has a stable and hexagonal close-packed crystal structure. This shape gives him several properties which made this element necessary in different fields.
It is mainly present in caves in the central area of Africa, for the most part in Congo.
The price of cobalt at the London Metal Exchange is recording strong increases in 2021. Since the beginning of January, in fact, it has grown by 60%, touching the threshold of 53,000 per ton.
In order to support a circular economy that uses natural resources without damaging them, Maya Aji of the MIT wrote a renewable and sustainable energy reviews that the solution is even to extract it from the seawater, which contains 5 million tons of it.
We cannot find pure phosphorus in nature because it's highly reactive, so it generally occurs as phosphate.
Phosphorus is essential in agriculture, where it's used as a fertilizer, but in the last decades, phosphorus reserves drastically decreased. So it's estimated that in 50 to 100 years, these reserves will completely run out.
Hi everybody, I'm Bauxite. I'm here to tell you the story of my life. These are the major extraction sites like Caribbean, Australia, Guinea, Brazil and Europe. As you can see, there are a lot of places where I'm situated and I'm widespread all over the world, but I'm a critical raw material. The problem isn't the availability of the material, the critical issue is the processing cost, because the price to refine me is very high, especially in terms of energy.
Hello everybody, it's me, the periodic table of elements, and welcome to our show. Tonight we have here a special guest, but before introducing him, let me ask you a question. What do Amanita muscaria, beer, cereals and a ranch have in common? The answer is our guest, vanadium.
Hi everyone. I'm very excited to be here.
So, since you're a critical raw material, how can you be recycled?
You might know that I am contained in different alloys used by metallurgical industry, and in different objects that have now been discarded by private companies because they have become obsolete. As I am a tough guy, the recycling process is quite complex and it implies several phases.
Because of its low atomic mass, lithium has a high charge and high power to weight ratio, so it's used to produce rechargeable batteries employed in electric vehicles, mobile phones, tablets, laptops and other portable electronic devices. In addition, this element is not used pure, as in batteries we use it in the form of lithium-ion polymers and lithium phosphate. Due to his high heat capacity, it's employed in heat transfer process in technological devices.
Hi, I'm Kobe, a cobalt sample, and I came here today to meet you and tell you about my adventures. In fact, not everyone knows that I am in some foods that definitely at least once you have eaten, like fish, oysters, clams, or even milk. The Democratic Republic of Congo produces more than 50% of the world's cobalt, and about 20% is mined by hand in a process called small-scale artisanal extraction. One last piece of information I propose to you before we say goodbye is about recycling. Remember that the best way to use cobalt is the sustainable way, because reuse is always the best solution to alleviate the pressure on market prices.
Most of the antimony is extracted as a sulfide. Alternatively, the sulfide is converted to oxide. The product is then roasted, sometimes for the purpose of vaporizing the volatile antimony oxide, which is recovered. Antimony production is expected to decrease in the future because mines and smelters are shut down by the government to supervise pollution. According to USGS statistics, current economically exploitable global reserves of antimony will finish in 13 years. Back in 2014, the European Commission made efforts to find the secondary source of antimony through recycling of end-of-life products or from industrial process waste.
Titanium is a chemical element with symbol Ti and atomic number 22. No other material compares to titanium when it comes to acid resistance. Imagine if all acid containers started to corrode. What a mess! While it is very expensive, titanium is the only solution to this problem because corrosion cannot damage it. Products like sulfuric, hydrochloric, and phosphoric acid aren't strong enough to trigger a reaction.
Hi, I'm helium. You know, right in the corner, the top one. I'm so rare on Earth that a French researcher discovered my existence by studying the sun. But don't despair too much. A recent study suggests that the helium produced deep in the ground by radioactive decay is able to collect in natural gas reservoirs in higher doses than expected, and that in some cases can also be released from volcanic activity. This doesn't justify an oleoxen-free though. The state of emergency is still present, and it is estimated that it will be gone as early as in 2040.